everybody this morning. It's good to see you. We are so excited to present 7B's rendition of A Midsummer Night's Dream today. This was a cross-curricular collaboration with English as well, so you're going to hear narrations between each scene, and those were written by your daughters in English class. Another special note is we had 2 students absent today in 7B, so we have 2 guest stars from 7A coming on today. We have Claire playing flute, and we have Angie playing snug. So, without further ado, here is A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Midsummer Night's Dream. My name's Bottom, and I'm a member of the Mechanicals, the best acting troupe in all of Athens. We're here to celebrate the wedding of Duke Theseus and Hippolyta, who he kidnapped. Theseus' best friend Aegeus wants his daughter Hermia to marry a guy named Demetrius, but she's in love with a different guy named Lysander. Helena, Hermia's best friend, wants to marry Demetrius, but he wants nothing to do with her. Naturally, she and Lysander decide to run away from Athens through a mysterious forest. But Hermia makes the mistake of telling Helena, her best friend, that they're leaving, prompting Helena to tell Demetrius, who follows them, in turn causing Helena to follow him. By the end of the day, all 4 lovers end up in the woods: Helena, Demetrius, Hermia, and Lysander, all either loving or hating one another. Yeah. Wait, am I supposed to say anything else? Demetrius and Lysander loves Hermia, Hermia loves Lysander, Helena loves Demetrius, Demetrius hates Helena, Theseus loves Hippolyta, Lysander and Hermia run away together, Helena and Demetrius follows them. What does au revoir mean? Whatever, enjoy the show.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days spent under the moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
For days will quickly steep themselves in night, for nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, yet in heaven shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy Theseus, our young Duke. Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I do entreat your grace to pardon me, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to observe forever the society of men. Therefore, fair maid, question your desires, know of your youth, and examine well your blood. For if you yield not to your father's choice, you can enjoy the livery of a nun.
Relax, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to mine, Sir Knight.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's.
Scornful Lysander, sure, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine, and all my right over her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes, every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And what is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, all about you to his head, made love to Meter's daughter, Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes upon this spotted and inconstant man.
Come, Demetrius, and come, Aegeus. I have some private schooling for you both.
Duty desire to follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How change the roses, there do fade so fast?
Feeling for want of rain, which I could well, beteem them from the tempest in my eyes.
Ay, me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands in edict and
A
destiny.
good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. Steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood where I did meet thee once with Helena, there I will stay for thee.
I
sword by Cupid's strongest bow. They're truly outmeet with thee.
Oh look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
You call me fair? That fair. Again I'm saying, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me
Oh,
still.
let your frown to teach my smile such skill.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty if that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helena, adieu. As you want him, Demetrius stood on you.
How happy some or other some can be. I will go tell Demetrius the fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods tomorrow night will he pursue her.
Lysander. For me, is one true love. But enough of that. I'm here to tell you about the next part of this tragic story. Whilst us lovers were running from the Athenian law, there were a pack of actors in the woods going over a script to perform at the Duke and Duchess's wedding night. It is funny, yet terribly done by these actors. Bottom, an overly dramatic and pompous actor, is of course trying to convince everyone else to let him play every role. The rest of the mechanicals start to become a bit frustrated and ensure that they will be able to play their own role as well as he would. Quince, the director of this horrific play, finishes giving out the roles, one of which is a lion. To no one's surprise, Bottom volunteers for the role and starts going on about how he would be so good as the lion. The actors then decide to rehearse in the palace wood, and this is where I leave you to watch this interesting rehearsal for yourself. Enjoy!
Is all of our company here? You're best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's the script, which is thought to fit throughout all Athens, which has every man's name on it to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess's wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince. Read what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary. Our play is the most lamentable comedy, most cruel death of Pyramus of Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And Mary. Good Peter Quince. Call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I'm for and proceed.
You are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself for his gallant love.
Well, that'll add some tears in the true performing of it, but if I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms, and I will condole in some measure.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender,
Here, Peter Quince.
you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is a lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
It is all one. You shall play in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And I might hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Disney, Disney, ah, pure Miss Lover, dear, and thy lady, dear, and Thisbe, dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and I flute Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor,
Here, Peter Quince.
you Pyramus's mother. Tom Snout the tinker,
Quince.
you Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. And Snug the joiner, the lion. Here I hope the play is fitted.
I do the lion's department. Pray you, if it be given me, I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion's part too. I'll roar, and I'll do any man's good heart to hear me. I'll roar, and I'll make the Duke and Duchess say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us every mother's son.
We must needs play pyramids.
Hey, tell us, where will we rehearse?
In the palace oak. I pray you fail me not.
There we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
The Duke so gleamy.
And now, hold or cut bowstrings.
Huzzah!
As everyone should already know, I am Fair Helena, the person who loves a man who people say don't love me in return. Anyway, I was in the fairy kingdom where I saw King Oberon's servant, Puck, being picked on by Queen Titania's fairies. Titania argues with Oberon because they disagree on what to do with some human boy. His mother died in childbirth, and Titania promised she would take care of him. Oberon is not happy with this. He wants the boy to be his henchman and fight in his army. So, Oberon uses his sneaky fairy henchman, Puck, to fetch him a flower that makes others fall in love at first sight. With the juice of the flower, magical flower, Puck will place it on Titania's eyes, so when she wakes, she will fall in love with the monstrous creature that fills her with horrific visions. Oberon does not stop there. He hears me and my sweet Demetrius arguing, and he decides to meddle in our relationship too. I know Demetrius secretly loves me, but the trouble this meddling has caused is unbearable.
Spirit, whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale.
Through flood, through fire, I do wander everywhere, and I serve the fair queen to do her orbs upon the green. The castles tall our pensioners be, with their gold coat spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favors, with their freckles of their sabers.
I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's here. Farewell, the love of spirit, I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves, come here now.
The king doth keep his violence here tonight. Take heed the queen not come within his sight. Either I mistake your shape, or making quite hear that true never sprite called Robin Goodfellow.
Are you not he that frightens the maidens of the villagery? Skim milk and labor in the court. Bootless make the breathless housewife churn. And sometimes make the drink to hero bard, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm.
And those that hobgoblins call you, and sweet Puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest all right. I am that merry one of the night. But room fairies, here comes Oberon.
Don't let my moonlight proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon?
Terry Rashwanton, am I not thy lord?
And I must be thy lady.
Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I took but a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a voitress of my order, but she being mortal of that boy did die, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you say?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day.
Well, give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom, fairies. Away, we shall track downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this girl till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower that hurt I showed thee once. The juice of it on a sleeping island will make man and woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a grid around the road in about 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep and drop the lick of it in her eyes. And the next thing she wakes look swan, letting know lion, bear, wolf, or bull, unmeddling monkey, or busy ape. She shall pursue it with the soul of her love. But who comes here? I'm invisible and I will overhear their conference.
I love you not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I in the plainest truth tell you I do not know, I cannot love you.
In fact, I love you the more.
I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I'm sick when I do not look on thee.
You do impeach your modesty too much. I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
I'll follow thee, make heaven a hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave his grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer. There it is. I pray thee, give it to me. Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the lick of it in her hand, and make her full of hateful fantasies. I pray thee, take thou some of it. There is a sweet Athenian lady love with a disdainful use. Annoy his eyes, and then make the next thing that he espies may be a lady.
Nothing that they ever do is wit of common sense. Oh, what imbeciles, what laugh, what they do and say. I can't believe one of them is through a single day. What fools, fools, what fools, what fools these girls be. What fools, fools, check it out. What fools these girls be.
Human that I overhear is a babbling disaster. They have the best of everything, but not a thing they earn. You think they get a hint someday, but these ones never learn. What fools, fools, what fools, what fools these girls be. What fools, fools, what fools, what fools these girls be. As you can clearly see, I ask you once and then again, what fools these mortals be? And you can clearly see, I ask you once and then again, what fools these mortals be? What fools, fools, I tell you, what fools these mortals be? What fools, fools, I ask you once and then again, what fools these mortals be?
I have forgotten our way. Well, rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, fly further off yet. Do not lie so near, so far be distant. And good night, sweet friend, thy love near altar to thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen. To that fair praise say I. And then in life, when I am loyalty. Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed. Before sad dawn by Athenian found I none. Night and silence, who is here? Weed of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despite the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sounds on the dank and dirty ground. Chill upon thy eyes I throw, for all this power my charm doth I owe.
Stay, will not kill me too.
I charge the ends, and do not harm me thus.
Oh, let darkling leave me, do not so.
Stay. On my peril, I alone will go.
Who is here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire, Wolf, for thy sweet sake. Transparent, Helena.
Do not say so. Do not say so. Hermia loves you, and so be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Will not change a raven for a dove.
Wherefore is thy this keen mockery born, when I your hands tonight is in scorn? Is not enough, young man, that I know that I can get a sweet look from nature's eye. Do you misflow my insufficiency?
She's not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never minds come Lysander near. And all my power to address her love and might, to honor Helen and be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my chest. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander, Lord! What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? No. Then I will perceive you on nigh. Either death or you will find immediately.
While the mechanicals were rehearsing, Oberon laid the magic in Titania's eyes when she was asleep. During the rehearsal, Puck turned Bottom into a donkey. Surprisingly, it made him look more attractive. Titania, of course, woke up, saw Bottom, and is now in love with a donkey.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. I love thee.
Well, methinks Mistress should have little reason for that.
Come. Wait upon him and lead him to my bower.
Meanwhile, Puck realizes he put the magic on the wrong person, making Lysander fall in love with Helena. Oberon is furious and wants him to fix it.
My mistress with the monster is in love.
This falls out better than I could devise. Hast thou yet lasted the demon's eyes with the love just as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? I am not guilty of Lysander's blood.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more.
Puck wants to fix things, but in doing so, he puts the potion on Demetrius. Now both men have fallen out of love with Hermia and into love with Helena. Hermia feels betrayed by her boyfriend Lysander. Helena thinks that Demetrius, Lysander, and Hermia have all joined forces to make fun of her.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn?
Those are Hermia's. Will you give her oar?
Demetrius loves her. He loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess!
Oh, spite, I see you are bent to set against me in your merriment. Both rivals who love Hermia, and both rivals now mock Helena.
What love press Lysander from my side?
Fair Helena, why seekest thou
You
me?
speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is mother's confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion false sport in spite of me.
Helena, I love thee. By my life I do.
I say, I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Finally, Puck figures out a plan to set things right. He leads the four young lovers to be lost in the woods, until they each decide to rest until daylight. Once asleep, Puck removes the curse from Lysander so he'll go back to loving Hermia. Still under the spell, Demetrius loves Helena and gives up pursuing Hermia. The four young lovers are happy couples once more. And everything is right in Athens, just in time for the royal wedding. But wait, where are Titania and Bottom?
I'm Cobweb, and I'm sure you remember me from earlier. I am Titania's favorite, most important, most magical fairy, but you knew that already. Anyways, now that Demetrius and Helena are happy for once, and Lysander and Hermia are right once more, we should definitely focus on the donkey in the room. In this next scene, Titania pathetically fawns over Bottom, even with his hairy features. Titania is so comically in love with the donkey that she does not even realize her own fairies are making fun of her strange lover. Oberon then takes pity on Titania and frees her from this horrid curse. Where Titania wakes, embarrassed and frightened, Puck takes off Bottom's donkey head, and the fairy royals leave as a happy couple. Now all the lovers are happy again. And look at the time, I gotta go.
Come, sit thee upon this flowery bed, why thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy. Where's Peas Blossom? Ready. Scratch his head, Peas Blossom. Where's Cobweb, Moth, and Mustard Seed?
Ready. What's your will? What thou desires to eat?
What wilt thou hear some music? A roundel and a fairy song can be made.
Methinks he has a great desire for a bottle of hay. I could seek off the squirrel's hoard and fetch off either nuts.
Methinks he'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas.
Come, he wishes to rest some more. Let us not stir him. Sleep comes upon him.
Sleep down, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away.
Yes, good queen.
Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage I do peg to pity. I did upbraid her and fell out with her. For she has hairy temples and had round it with coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. I didn't ask her the chamberlain boy, which straight she gave me. I will release the fair queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do loathe his visage now.
Titania, Santal, Robin, take off his head, and strike more dead than all 5 senses.
Now thou wakest with thy own full-sized peep. Very king and tender mark, as I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
The 4 young lovers return to Athens. Hippolyta and Theseus wed, and the mechanicals present Pyramus and Thisbe. They are unimpressed, to say the least. The story in question is about 2 lovers who are separated by a wall, but plan to find each other and run away. Thisbe arrives at the meeting place first, when a lion attacks her. She runs away, but on her way out, her scarf falls, and she scratches herself, leaving some blood on her scarf. Pyramus arrives a little while later, and when he sees the blood on Thisbe's scarf, he thinks she is dead. He's distraught and kills himself. Thisbe wanders back to the clearing, and upon seeing Pyramus dead, kills herself as well. It would not be an awful play if the actors were any good, but it is in shambles. Needless to say, this play is hilarious, yet agonizing, tedious, yet brief, merry yet sad. Well, I guess I will leave you to this monstrosity of a play for yourself.
"'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of. More strange than true. I would never believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds are transfigured together, more witness death than fancies images, but goes to something of great constancy, howsoever strange the marvel. So please your grace, the prologue is addressed. Let him approach."
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill that is true beginning of our end. Our actors are at hand by their show, that you shall know all that you are like to know. Gentles, pretend to wonder on the show, but wonder on, will truth make all things plain? This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man, lying in a rough cast, doth present wall, this vile wall which these lovers did sunder. This man, dog and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. By moonshine did these lovers take no scorn, to meet at Aeneas' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast which lie and hide by day, did trusty Thisbe first think to come a night, did scare away, or rather affright.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I wouldst now by name present a wall, and such a wall as it would have you think that had it in a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did often whisper very secretly.
"O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice, and now will I to the chink to spy and to hear my Thisbe's face.
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Will you meet me at Aeneas' tomb straight away?
I come without delay.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rage doth roar. Then know that I am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam, for if I as strife come into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
This lantern doth the horn moon present, this lantern doth the horn moon present, myself the man, moon, it seemed to be.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Roar!
Ah!
What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear. The mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Ye furious approach. Thus die I. Thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. Now die.
What, dead, my dove? Come blade my breast in view, and farewell, friends, this Thisbe ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Will it please you see an epilogue or a burgomask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for this play needs no excuse. But come your burgomask, let your epilogue alone. Sweet friends to bed, a fortnight home with the celebrities, and nightly revels and new jollities.
Looks like our play has come to an end, my friends. The beautiful play of Pyramus and Thisbe, of course. The one directed by me, your friend Quince. Were you thinking the play you're currently watching has ended? Oh no, you've got it all wrong. It is yet to begin. You see, this play is called A Midsummer's Night Dream, and not a name, right? What if I told you this whole entire play was just a dream? Yup, none of this happened. Thank God. I can too admit it. Our imitation of Pyramus and Thisbe was horrible, but dreams can be vivid and powerful while we experience them, and we may not know it. Think back to what happened with the lovers. Was it truly right for Puck to put a spell on Demetrius? Maybe it would have been better off if Helena and him were apart. Why did Hermia love Lysander more than Demetrius? Were they just the same person in the end? Maybe the heart of the person matters more than soul. I think Puck is foolish for thinking the dream that didn't really matter. The message of this dream may be different from what he thinks.
If we shadows had offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weekend out of theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not rip your heads. If you pardon, we commence, as I am an honest path, if we had gone in luck. Now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we shall be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
There's nothing like having to articulate the language yourself in a costume, on a stage, and really make it come to life. I hope for these kids this is the beginning of a very long and beautiful relationship with Shakespeare. Next year, they'll have a chance to study Romeo and Juliet, so we do give them the exposure, one comedy, one tragedy, even before they get to high school. You guys don't know how lucky you are. And you'll never be intimidated when people are throwing around language like iambic pentameter. You're going to say, oh yeah, I know all about that. Okay, so while you're standing there, I know your parents would love to get some photos of you, but I would really like to thank your teachers. Can you stand there a bit longer? Okay, take in the glow. So this is one of our special projects where a lot of adults do play a very significant role as we're preparing all the students for this production. So I would love to thank Alex Joyce. If you can stand so we can clap. All of us together. Sophia Hamilton, who's backstage. Who did all of that lovely choreography. Music teacher, along with Amir Fareed, our English team, Class 7 English teachers, Chris Smith and Peter Ochofsky. I always have to thank my very special Ms. Garios, Mr. Brozek and Mr. Perceau, who set up the chairs, make sure the program is all ready to go, etc. So thank you so much for this.
school photographer. There will be some pictures in this Friday's weekly message provided by Mr. Everett Pease. You can look for those. Thank you very much. And I also love to thank Tamara Nozick and Rita Pietropatokit, who are really behind the scenes in an administrative way. That's a really important part of this puzzle, making sure our